Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you saw, we are going to be doing February favorites. So if you want to know what I was loving all of last month, then keep on watching. All right, so it's been a minute, but it's Monday. Happy Monday. It is such a beautiful day. I have all the windows open. Blind wise, like curtain and blinds. I am just letting all the sun, all the light shine in because we need it. I do plan on going for a walk later on with the dogs and the baby. Liana is talking to the dogs and playing with the dogs. So if you hear her, you know, just acknowledge how cute she is. So to basically start off this video, one of the things that I wanted to shout out is the Colourpop Wild Nothing palette. Guys, I seriously been loving this palette. I have used this palette, I would say, going on maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And I wouldn't say like 3 weeks or 4 weeks straight. Like there have been times where I dipped into maybe another palette. But this originally was in my like project pan sort of thing that I'm doing, where it's not so much of a project pan as like I'm going to use it until I pan it or use it up. But it is kind of in my little bin of like makeup that I do want to try at least for a week or use consistently for at least a week. If I use it more than that, awesome. But just to kind of get a little dip in it, get some use out of it. You will see a future video on that I do plan on filming. And I will go into a little bit more details about it, but it is something that I did, I believe, back in April of 2020, and it's something I have started up again. But anyways, this was originally in that little project, and I'm about to switch out my week makeup and give some other products some love. But I did definitely get some good use and love out of this palette, but I am ready to put it away and use something else. So as you can see, I like kind of did a good nice little dip into this shade here. This shade here got a good dip in it as well. And because I was using it for so long, I even had a chance to play with these two shades as well as this shade up here. I even used this shade. I'm pretty sure I want to say I use now every single shade now in this palette. So yeah, this is such a good palette. I do not know if this palette is still available. I know a lot of their stuff is like limited edition, so I will see if I can find it. If I can find it, I will link it down below for you guys. But this palette is just such a beautiful everyday palette, and it's just gorgeous for spring and summer. So I literally been using this all month of February and been loving it. Something else that has been in my like project pan sort of project that I also kind of just refell in love with, and I'm using more again, and it is I think this one's in the shade maybe nude. I don't know. Is it nude? I don't know what shade this is in, but it is basically their like nude beige looking eyeliner. And this one is from Rimmel, I want to say. Yes, Rimmel London. This one is so old. I need to buy a new one, but I just recently bought a Essence eyeliner for my waterline that is in this same shade. So I'll probably use that one first, but I did want to get some love out of this before I discard it, just because it's still creamy, it still works, like it's still pigmented, and so, but it is starting to dry out. Like I can feel like it's getting a little tough, so I did want to put this in my project pan and just give it a little bit more love before I discard it. But I realized how much I missed this and how much I loved these eyeliners. I used to go through so many, and then I just stopped putting anything on my waterline. So yeah, I've been really loving this and how to give it its moment. Only 2 more items in the makeup category. One of them is this from Almay, and it is the Color and Care Lip Oil in a Stick. This one is in the shade 100 Dulce de Leche, and it is so freaking beautiful. Like this is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous, guys. This is something that you can just put in your purse, and it has the lightest tint to it. So they have these in all types of shades. I have it of course in like a nude, but it's not even like a lipstick or anything. Like you can put this on, you know, blindfolded, and it's a lip oil in a stick. So it's so convenient. and it's so inexpensive as well. Like I think this was maybe $4 and change at Walmart, maybe $5, I'm not sure. It was so inexpensive. Of course I will link it down below for you guys, but this is something that I was really loving in the month of February. You can't really tell that it's kind of worn down, but I definitely been using it. And yeah, if you guys are into lip oils or just need to find something new and exciting to moisturize your lips, definitely recommend this. This is something that I've also been using a lot in the month of February. Not the whole month because this was newer into my collection, so this one is kind of a cheat. I am still using it into the month of March, so I guess, you know, it's almost has been a month maybe. But so this wasn't a whole month that I've been using this, but this is the Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint from Milani. But I use this quite a few times, and guys, I love this. It does not crease. It does not crease. It's not a concealer, it's just an under eye tint, so it's just going to give you a little bit of coverage, but still let you look natural and glowy. It's not going to make you look super heavy or cakey under your eye, especially when this is the only thing that's going on your under eye and maybe nothing else on the rest of your skin. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And like I said, it doesn't like crease at all. I thought it was going to crease. I didn't set it. I just dabbed it under my eye, went out throughout the day. I kept checking up on it, and not one crease in any of my lines. So this is amazing. And if you guys are into natural makeup, then I recommend it. So that was the last thing in beauty. Something else that I had to shout out that I am almost gone, and like I almost gone through it, I think, and I have to go out and get another one, but it is the Native deodorant. So many people talk about this deodorant. It's like a $12 deodorant, you know, if you round it up, and it's like I could never get myself to buy this. Not because like I couldn't afford it, but just because it's a deodorant and you're so used to paying like, you know, I don't know, $5, $6, and then you get this like $12 deodorant and you're like, what the heck? This one is in the scent Coconut Vanilla, and it is my favorite. I don't know if I'm ever going to try any of the other scents because I love this one so much. I might eventually, but when I buy this, I'm buying the same scent over again because it is amazing. It smells so good, and you can see I definitely been using this. Okay, so I wind it all the way down as far as it can go, so that way you can see how much I used, and this is amazing. Guys, when I tell you that normal regular deodorant makes me just so irritated and itchy. I have really sensitive skin. I do have eczema. So regular deodorant just wasn't cutting it for me anymore. It was just making me so irritated and itchy. So, and then of course I did want to switch to a little bit more natural deodorant because I did want my deodorant to be like aluminum free. I didn't want it to have like that anti-aspirant in it because I just heard so many bad things about all that stuff, like clogging your pores and, you know, being in like your lymph node area and just not really good. So I have tried quite a few natural deodorants and I've never had any success with any of them. They were either too wet feeling, like it kind of felt like I just got done sweating, like I felt gross after applying the deodorant. They just didn't work. They didn't last long. You know, the fragrance didn't last long, or, you know, they didn't keep me from not smelling, I guess you can say. Like, of course I still sweat, which I'm used, like, I know like you're still gonna sweat because it doesn't have the anti-aspirant in it, but yeah, it just didn't give me the protection that I needed. And then I think the baking soda in some of them really made me itchy as well. So I heard so much about Native. My one coworker uses this and talked to me about it, and I was like, fine, I'm gonna get it. I got it and I love it, and I don't think I will ever go back to using normal deodorant. It's a nice solid stick, so it's not like a gel or anything. You know, it has enough solidness to it where it's not going to make you feel super moist and wet under your armpit, and it smells so good, and the smell does last all day, like almost all day, like the coconut vanilla scent. It does last almost all day, and I never stink, so no stinky armpits. So I kind of lied. I did have one more makeup item in my bag. This one is the Milani Stay Put Brow Color Pomade, and this is what it looks like, and you can see like I got like a good dent in there, And yeah, I love this stuff so much. Every single time I put this on and people compliment me on my brows, I'm wearing this like all the time. It's crazy. I never get complimented on my brows as much as when I'm wearing this pomade. So I'm probably going to declutter it soon because it is getting like pretty dried out. It was good for a while. Like I thought it was already dried out, and then I started using it all the month of February, and it worked fine. It was creamy, it was good. But now here lately, as I'm applying it, it's starting to like fall apart and crumble. And you can tell like just by looking at it. But if you guys have not tried this and you guys are into pomades, I definitely recommend trying this one. It is really, really good. The one I have on my brows right now is the one from e.l.f. That one is super fresh and creamy. I did have that one for some time as well, nowhere near as long as this, I don't think. But I have not really opened it a whole much, so it looks brand new. Like it looks super creamy and fresh. So, and when I applied that one today, I was like, wow, this one's really dried out, because this one used to apply the same way and it doesn't apply like that anymore. But anyways, yeah, so Milani Pomade was a hit in February. Second to last is this here from Pacifica. And honestly, guys, I don't know why I have not talked to you guys sooner about this. This should have been in my January favorites. This is something I have been using for months, not just February, not just for the year of 2021, for months. Like I forgot when exactly I bought this. And guys, I would probably say I had this now for about maybe 6 months. And this is the Dry It Out Acne Gel Spot Treatment. It is just like a clear gel. You see that? And all you do is you take it, like put it on your finger like a little dot, and then you just dab it on whatever acne you have. And this does say maximum strength, and it does have acne medication as well as niacinamide. I will put the exactly what's in it right here. But yeah, it's 100% vegan, cruelty free, and honestly guys, this is amazing. It is like $10, which I don't think is expensive at all. You do get 1 floor ounce, and this thing will last you like a really long time because you only need a little bit on that pimple. You put it on, you can put it on morning and night if you want. I just usually put it on at night, and then by the morning that pimple is super calmed down. The redness is gone. It's so much smaller. It doesn't look like it's about to explode anymore. It doesn't hurt anymore. So usually it takes about 2 to 3 nights for it to really fully heal a bad, like under the skin, like pimple. But yeah, that's something that I definitely love to death and is my favorite, and have been using it for a long time. Last but not least, the fragrance of February was this one here. And as you can see, it definitely looks like the Marc Jacobs Daisy perfume, but it's not. It's another Five Below perfume. So this one was only $5. This one is the name that they are calling it. I will also put it down at the bottom. That way you guys can see it. But this smells so good. It's so good, guys. Oh my God. It's literally so good. And yeah, so if you guys are just looking for a cheap fragrance, again, it's not one that's going to last all day long. Usually by midday, I do have to reapply it if I'm home, but it just smells so good, and it's literally only $5. So definitely had to shout this out because I have been using this a whole lot in February. And just their fragrance in general at Five Below are amazing. I do have another one that's like a dupe for the Kim Kardashian perfume, like the crystal bottle, like her long crystal bottles that she came out with. But anyways, yeah, so amazing. How many times can a girl say amazing in a video? I gotta go. That is all my favorites for February. I'm sorry this video got up a little late. I know we're already like creeping our way to mid-March, but it is only like what, the 8th, the 9th, I don't even know anymore. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, join the family. I would love for you to be part of the family. And yeah, and hit that notification bell as well. That way you will not miss a future upload. and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my monthly favorites. Until next time, goodbye. I gotta go get this crazy child.